Hey guys, this is my out-of-theater reaction for Moana 2. Now, for those that don't know, I was a huge fan of the original Moana when it came out in 2016. That was a year of some really good animated movies. You had that, you had Zootopia, you had Kubo and the Two Strings. In any case, loved Moana. Beautifully animated, great characters, wonderful songs. It was just, really showed what Disney animation could do. And I, like many other people, wanted a sequel for many years. Yeah, let's go ahead and do Moana 2. I'm sure there's so much you can do with it. And, then we heard that instead of doing a straight to theatrical sequel, that they were going to do like a Moana Disney Plus series, which was, interesting. Not against it. I'm like, okay. But then apparently those episodes that we were supposed to get, instead they decided to just combine them and make a movie. I'll tell you right now, you can tell. I'm sorry to say, but this movie is really disappointing. Now, it's well animated like the original film, but in terms of the story, the supporting characters, many of the supporting characters, and the songs, incredibly disappointing. Like, there's only one really good new song in this, and it's kind of the villain song, or I guess what you would consider to be a villain in the movie. This Bat Lady, I like her. Everything else is disappointing. I would call this movie, instead of Moana 2, I'd call it Moana and Her Annoying Friends, because wow, so many of the supporting characters in this film are just stereotypes. Like, Moana has to go on this journey to find this island to bring together all the people of her, of the sea, the ocean that she lives in. And, since it's such a long journey, since it's such a difficult journey, she can't just do it with, Maui. She has to do it with some other people. And none of them are interesting. None of them are fun. Most of them are just grating and annoying. You got, old man, cranky old man. You got weird girl who's in the tech stuff. And you got fanboy. Just wants to fanboy out and just lusting for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's Maui. Honestly, the best supporting character in the movie is one that doesn't even speak. The little coconut, the Kakamura, whatever the hell they're called. They meet a little coconut warrior, and he joins them in their adventure. He's great. He has some of the best moments in the film. And, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he returns as Maui, and he's fine. Doesn't really get a great song like "You're Welcome." And he gets a song, but very disappointing. Yeah, I wish I could say more, but that's just about it. What about you? I saw this with Katria. Sadly, I drank Katria to this. And even halfway through, she was like, oh. I know when she doesn't like something, when she just rests her head on my shoulder. Not in a loving way, in a I'm annoyed way. But what did you think of this?
I call it Moana Too Many Characters. And, yeah, like you said, it is very mediocre. I only liked the Batgirl song. We can't remember anyone's names. We only know Moana and Maui. That's the only names we know. Moana has a little sister for no reason.
Yeah.
She's cute, but she plays absolutely no part in the movie whatsoever. She wasn't needed. And there are too many references to the first movie. Even in the middle of a song, they reference a riff. The famous "I Am Moana" part of this, like her big song in the first movie. They just reference it in the middle of her first song in the movie for no reason. It was really weird. And yeah, you don't even see the villain. I don't think he even really exists. It's really weird. They just fight a storm and the movie's over. So yeah, it does feel very spliced together, very rushed. I did like that it did incorporate a bit more of the Pacific Islander? Pacific Islander.
It's hard to say.
Culture, more of that into it. There were more what looked like there's this ritual they do when she's about to go off on her journey, and it sounds like an actual song that they're singing for her as she leaves, which is really nice. But those are the two things I'll say about the movie. Actually there's three. It looks beautiful. I love the additional stuff with the culture. And I liked the Batgirl, kinda not really villain, and her song. That's about it.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was very okay.
Yeah, it's just very okay. Like, guys, I'll tell you right now. I mean, I'll never tell you not to see something in the theater. Always make up your own minds. This is just our opinion on it, but I think you can wait for streaming on this one, in my opinion.
The kids we saw it with loved it.
Oh yeah, the kids were loving it. People were cheering. People were applauding at the end of the movie. So I don't know. Maybe we're just sticks in the mud. I'm not sure. I actually no. I feel very confident saying this is a lackluster sequel. This is nowhere near as good as the original. But let me know in the comments below what you thought of the film, and we'll see you next time.